So it's already the beginning of 2023. Brand new year. It's January, the beginning of the year. How many people here are already feeling tired, feeling burned out, feeling worn out, feeling unmotivated, uninspired, frustrated? How many people are feeling that way? Yeah, pretty much all the hands are going up in the room, right? So think about this for a second. It's the beginning of the year and you're already feeling burned out. You're already feeling worn out. You're already feeling tired. Normally you feel this way at the end of the year, right? People have been telling me, I've been getting nonstop calls and people contacting me saying, Keurig, it's the beginning of the year. It feels like the end of the year for me. I'm already burned out and tired. So think about this for a second. It's already the beginning of the year and you're already feeling tired. You're already feeling burned out. Well, imagine what you're going to feel like at the end of the year. Think about that for a second. So how do we get our mojo back? And by mojo, I mean, getting your energy back, getting your excitement back, getting your passion back for everything that you want to do in this lifetime. Because, really, do you want to spend the rest of your life feeling burned out, worn out, tired? This is it? This is what you want? Of course not. And if you're going, well, it's just right now. Okay, but wait a minute. If you don't do something different to make it different, when's it going to change? 2024, 2025, 2030? When? If not now, when? When have you opened up your calendar and it actually comes to the place where it says one day? It's never, it's today. So we got to get our mojo back. And that's what this program's all about, is getting your mojo back. And how are we going to do that? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to have a compelling future. You got to have a compelling future. You got to have something that gets you excited about getting up in the morning. You got to have something excited that gives you passion and gives you drive again. Now, what's a compelling future? I call it your dynamic life. It's a life so powerful, so inspirational, right? ATION. When you ever see that, by the way, at the end of a word, that means the experience of. Inspirational. That means the experience of things that inspire you. And inspire means in your spirit. Do you think you'd have some mojo back if you were playing again in your spirit? How many people here would like to have your mojo again? Would you like to have your mojo again? Absolutely. So, how are we going to do that? Well, what I call your GDGs. Those are known as your grand dream goals. Now, grand dream goals, they don't need to be big. They don't need to be expensive. What they are, they can be, by the way, but that's not the criteria. Your grand dream goals are the goals that give you the most amount of joy to experience. And the great thing about that is if they're goals that give you the most amount of joy to experience, it means you have to be joyful as you're going for your goals. But the only way you're going to do that is if goals that inspire you, not small, piddly goals. Victor Hugo said that no man's soul has ever been stirred by having small goals. The way that I would say that is I've never seen anybody have a Daewoo on their dream list before. I don't even know if they make Daewoos. But anyways, the thing is that you have to have goals that get you up and get you inspired. So capture your grand dream goals, write them down. And if you're not willing to write them down, then you don't have any goals. How do I know that? Well, because the first step to achieving your goals is write them down. But if you're not going to do step number one, why would you think you're doing any of the rest of the steps? Make sense? Right? So capture your grand dream goals and go back to being that inner child where you have no limitations. Don't write down what you think you can get. Write down what you'd really love to experience. Because by the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's all borrowed. You got to give it all back. You don't get to keep anything. Even your own container, you got to give it back. So why not borrow all the great stuff, all the great experiences, all the ones that fire you up and get you excited, right? So that's the first thing, because it's your dynamic life. It's the thing that's going to get you fired up again. And I get it. We've gone through 3 years of drama with COVID, and we've gone through, there's economic challenges and people losing their jobs and their businesses and the rest of those things. I got it. But guess what? We've been through this before. You've been through this before. You've been through times where you got knocked down. There's been times where things haven't worked out. There's been times where people ripped you off and let you down, right? We've all been there. But pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and start on your journey again. And the other thing, I'll share this with you. I was fortunate enough to be asked to have lunch with the governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress upon you that I used to be the guy who was homeless. I used to be the guy living in my car, right? So obviously I didn't know all these strategies at one time. It's about, I guess, who I became. And the thing is that if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because in the laws of physics, one of those laws is the law of cause and effect. It says that every result that you want is the byproduct of an action or a series of actions. So that means there is no special, there is no lucky. If you put the actions into effect, you get the result. If I can do it, you can do it, and I'm showing you how, including getting your mojo back. If you notice, I'm a little passionate. I'm a little excited about life. Now, wait a minute. I went through the COVID drama like everybody else and lockdowns and all the other stuff that's going on, and certainly economic challenges. By the way, I went from doing 150 presentations a year to like 2. Now we're back and audiences are coming back. I get it. But man, during those 3 years, first you couldn't do them, and second, people weren't showing up. So having lunch with Arnold, one of the things I asked him about is, some of the strategies that made him successful. And he said, Keurig, one of the biggest misconceptions about who I am and what I've done is people think that I've done it by myself, that I'm a self-made man. He said, there's nothing farther from the truth. He said, to be the best bodybuilder in the world, I had help. I had Franco Colombo, another bodybuilder, best friend of mine, who kept training with me, who inspired me, who kept pushing me, show up every day. Joe Weider, who helped him launch this career and get him into Mr. Olympias and the rest of those things, right? Also as a movie star and then the governor. And by the way, he loves being called the governor. He said it is his most successful thing that he's ever done. He loves being called the governor. So I made sure I called him the governor a lot, right? He said, I've had help all the way along the way. He said, only unsuccessful people are the weak people because they try to do it by themselves. They don't ask for help. And he said, it's a weak strategy. He said, successful people, we get it. You can't do it by yourself. And if you do, what a lonely ride. Ask for help from people who you respect. Also ask those people to hold you accountable. See, because if you're going to do it by yourself, you would have already done it. So get people to hold you accountable, hold you up and say, hey, you promised this, you said you're going to do it, now do it. Take some action. Don't take action, take effective actions. See, because there's a difference. And by the way, whenever you see the IVE at the end of the word, that means that it produces the result of what comes before the word. So creative thinking are thoughts that create. Effective actions are actions that produce the effect. So get help. Don't do it by yourself. Ask for somebody who's got the results. Does that make sense? Of course it does.